What's the better option for helping you burn fat? Is it running or is it walking? In today's video, I'm going to examine each and give my honest opinion on the matter. But first, I wanted to quickly update you guys on my existing pec injury. Based on what the orthopedic teams assessed from my MRI earlier this week, they did in fact conclude that I need surgery, and that surgery is scheduled for this Friday, which is a good thing because from what I'm told, the sooner you get the procedure done relative to when the injury actually occurred, the higher the likelihood of you having a full return to strength and overall function, as well as less scar tissue that will develop in the area, which improves overall performance and decreases any aesthetic blemishes. As for what the surgery will entail, essentially what the surgeon will do is anchor the torn and detached portion of the clavicular head back onto the pec tendon using what's called a pec button. I'm not sure what a pec button is, but he does, and that's all that matters. I'll see if I can get him to do some film and dictation work throughout the procedure, but hey, no promises. Surgeons and hospitals in general can get kind of funny about things like that, but I'll do my best to see if I can hook you guys up. Overall, I'm bummed about needing the procedure because of obviously the long 6-month recovery process, but I am really encouraged by the quality of the team that I've aligned to help me navigate my way back to what I want, which is full strength and back to the aesthetics that I'm accustomed to. Now, speaking about that long 6-month recovery process, I'll definitely be sharing some therapy footage and offset cross-education work that I'll do on my non-repaired side, as well as some lower body work until I get back to full strength again and get back to wailing on the weights. But be prepared for a lot of Q&A type videos for at least the first 6 weeks after the surgery, because after the surgery, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to be absolutely donezo. I can't do anything. So if you have any questions for me about anything fitness, nutrition, or even lifestyle related and want me to respond to you via video, just fire those questions down below and I'll get to them as quickly as I can during future YouTube video uploads. Now, let's talk running versus walking and which is better for fat loss. First off, when I say running, what I'm really talking about is jogging. It's important for me to make that distinction because sprints and jogging aren't the same thing. In this video, I'll be referring to jogging. So, running is jogging. Got it? Good. Let's jump right into it. Which is better for fat loss? Well, after making that distinction between jogging and sprinting, the first thing you really have to ask yourself is, what's your definition of better? If by better you really mean faster, then it's really a no-brainer. Given the fact that jogging burns anywhere from 2 to 2.5 times more calories than walking does, and fat loss is ultimately a function of creating a caloric deficit, then yeah, jogging is a far better fat burner than walking. But if, like me, your barometer for what is better is defined as what's sustainable for a higher cumulative result over time, then you have to take a deeper look at the question by observing more variables. You have to take into consideration that most people are woefully unprepared to properly incorporate a sound running plan for a long enough time to experience the type of fat loss results that they're looking for. Why? Because running is far more of a skill than most people realize. It requires an understanding of proper programming progressions. It requires an understanding of proper mechanics like gait, breathing, and cadence. Essentially, if you're smart about it, it requires a coach. The problem is most people don't hire one or even do enough research on the subject to coach themselves. And the result oftentimes is overuse and imbalance-based injuries. Here's where I stand on the question. If, like I said, you're looking for a faster approach to fat loss and you're willing to do your homework on the proper programming and mechanics of running, or maybe you just want to get better at running as a competitive outlet, let's say you want to run a marathon or even just a 5K, then by all means, get out there and pound the pavement. That said, if fat loss is the goal, which again is contingent upon your ability to create a caloric deficit, then you have to take into consideration that you can also achieve that in a less high impact manner that puts your joints at risk by simply buckling down a little more on your diet, doing consistent high intensity resistance training like you see me do here all the time, and performing brisk walks. In my mind, when it comes down to it, walking just offers more on the longevity and sustainability side of the equation that allows for a greater cumulative fat loss effect that you're going for that running simply does not. And as you age, when consistent movement becomes your best medicine in preventing the rust from setting in, that sustainability becomes an increasingly high factor and emphasis on how you face any health-related decision. Ultimately, the decision is yours. And I can tell you that there are countless people who run daily well into their 90s without any real issues. But for me, the choice is easy. Walking wins my vote. What about you? Do you find more success with walking or running when it comes to fat loss? I want to know what your opinion is. And I also want to know what questions you got for me moving forward, because after this surgery, I can't do shit, and I'm going to need to pump y'all full of the content you need to get to where you want to be. So, do two things for me. Number one, answer, walking or jogging. And two, leave those questions down in the comment section below so you can give me the content I need to hook you up with the answers that you need to get the success that you want. Hey guys, thanks for checking out today's video. If you enjoyed it and want more, then do me a solid by hitting the thumbs up button, subscribing, hitting the alert icon so you get notified the instant I drop new videos here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you're looking for a more in-depth view of exactly how I program for all of my clients who are short on time, yet hungry for some serious results as they age, then start by grabbing your free copy of the Kettlebell Cardio Blueprint that I've put together for you by clicking on either the book image that you see right over there to the right or the pinned link at the top of the comment section down below. This free guide has a week's worth of my sub 10-minute home workouts, my top 10 rules for losing fat without losing size or strength, and my plug and chug workout builder to help you design fast and effective routines from the comforts of your home. So to grab it for free, just click over there or down there and I'll take you directly to the free download page, which allows you to put it to use today. Appreciate your time, guys. Have a good one. MANdler out.